What's up, guys? You know how most of the men have had it with modern women. So let's check out this video from Darius M. Men refuse to tolerate modern women beer.
I forgot how expensive it was to be a girl with no boyfriend because I just spent $114 on my toes. And what do you mean that's coming all out of my paycheck? And my dress, it was like $430.
Hi, my name is Megan, and guys only hit me up for when they want a booty call.
I have never been on a date in my entire 22 years of life. Throughout my 4 years of college, no one's even so much as asked me out.
No.
My man literally just kicked me out of his house. I had to call a Uber just to... I'm just over it.
I'm kicking you out, Eden. Have you never heard of that? Eden, I'm kicking you out. You can keep making confused faces. You gotta go. You have to get out. What do you mean vacation? Eden, I told you don't gotta take that off. Eden, put it back on. Eden, put your jacket back on. Eden, I really don't have time for this.
I don't want to have my jacket.
Eden, it's cold outside, and that's where you need to be going.
What are you even talking about,
Eden,
Cameron?
put this back
How
on.
about like, hi, how are you?
Eden, I don't want to hug you. I don't want to kiss you, Eden. You gotta go.
That's crazy. Women actually say that.
Every woman, bro. Watch this. Excuse me. Quick question. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear.
Why the bear?
Because men are very unpredictable sometimes when they're straight, usually.
You don't think the bear's unpredictable?
No, because I'm a crazy bitch, so I'll scare it.
You could take a bear?
Yeah, I'm Colombian. I could take the bear.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Why? Why is it that the younger generation, why do you not walk up to women anymore? Why do you not try to go further along after you've gotten the number and start an initial conversation?
Because you prefer to be stuck with a bear. Why would somebody waste their precious time, chasing you? It's better man chases purpose than chasing a woman. You want to be chased. You want to play hard to get. You understand? You want to feed your self-esteem. You want to reject that man. You want to post that man how you rejected him. So those are some of the reasons why it's not happening. And at times, from experience, men have seen that it's a waste of time, because some of them that want to settle down or that had thought of settling down, they've discovered that they can no longer do it because it's too costly for them.
I just want to know why it is so hard to find a guy that I'm attracted to that isn't an asshole. I just don't get it. Like, where are the decent ones hiding? Because what I'm meeting is lots and lots of assholes.
What happened to men not being afraid to come and talk to you in person? I remember when I was younger, like, I could be in a group of 20 girls and the guy would not care. He would come, part the Red Sea, and come and get my number. But what happened to that? Where did that get lost?
There's no good guys out there. And when I hear that, I'm like, what's the common denominator out of these 100 dates? It's you.
Jesus Christ.
Dating is so irritating these days.
No one prepares you for the loneliness that you feel in your 20s. I'm currently sitting alone in my apartment. It is 1 a.m, and all of my friends are either with their boyfriends, with their husbands, with someone. And I feel like the odd one out because I don't have anyone.
Okay, so is it just me? Or do all men not care anymore about dating?
So I just have a question for the ladies. Where did you find your long-term boyfriend or husbands? Because I am genuinely out of options at this point.
Like, I want kids, I want to be a mom, I want to be somebody's wife, and I don't want to start that at 40 or even 35. I'm going to be 32 soon, very soon. And I don't feel like I have time to sit at home and get ready and like spend time on myself and heal and all these things, because what if that takes 5 more years?
Oh man, she's toast. She's hit the wall, ladies and gentlemen. She's hit the wall. You know, she keeps on hoping, but she had an opportunity. You know, the way with life, everyone gets to have an opportunity. But guess when she had that opportunity maybe to meet these good men who have married her, she turned them down because those men weren't taking her or flying her to places. You know, those men weren't earning as much. But you'd actually find out now that maybe those men, some of them she rejected, but they've built themselves up. She wanted that guy that, or maybe those guys that were flying her to these places. She was in her phase, in her prime. She was giving up the cat for trips. And now she's old. No one wants her. She's hit the wall.
Today, I'm really struggling with being single. I've just been crying. I'm not about to come on here and cry again though, because I keep on crying on TikTok and it's really embarrassing, but I'm just really struggling being single today. I just don't want to be single. I just want to be in a relationship.
Like, I need to have kids. I need to get married before my grandparents pass away, and I also need to have kids before my dog passes away because he's a really good kid dog. So applications are open. It'll be hard, but I'm fun.
For how severely he screwed my life up.
I'm not gonna lie, being a single woman in this current climate can feel sometimes very overwhelming.
She says this guy looked at her dead in the face and was like, I'm not gonna chase you. He said, I'm not gonna chase you. First of all, you need the steps. Second of all, you want us to give you flowers? Third of all, is it a testosterone thing? Like, I actually don't understand what's going on because there's been a lot of instances that I have seen men want princess.
So it's not the testosterone. It has nothing to do with that. It's just from experience, the men have realized they are better off staying in their own lane. You understand? Until maybe they meet that nice girl. Some do, some don't, some, you know. But I think it pays more if men don't chase women. You are better off you let the women come to you. You know, you don't chase them. You let them come to you. If they don't, they don't. Then you keep on working on yourself until that starts happening. Even if when that starts to happening, you have to really be skeptical about who you are dealing with, because it's the same ones that will bring you down. They'll steal your energy, they'll get your resources, you know, until you can't recognize yourself.
And I'm just like astonished. I'm shocked.
Every single boy I go on a date with, I just don't hear from them again.
Rejected.
Or I do for like a couple of days and then they ghost. Like, I've seriously fucking had enough. I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life and I can't do that.
Honestly, if I was a man, I would only date single mothers or people or mothers, period.
Yo, killing me with this.
Because
I'm gonna stop you there.
Let me get the explanation to that.
I'm just having a really hard day and trying to get ready.
That women tend to be happier when they are single.
I could have married a lot of the people that I've dated.
Struggling financially, being alone, having no one there to talk to as you age, you know, no kids.
And I always thought I would have kids. I thought I would be married by now. And now the closer I get to it, and I'm scared. I don't know.
I didn't think it would be an issue. I'm 32 years old.
I'm 53. I would like to think that I'm still young, right?
The fact that you're 40 and single, still with no children.
It is the loneliest thing in the world not having a family around.
I'm supposed to get a husband tomorrow.
Oh, I know.
How?
You tonight you can before tonight you can find someone that you like, and then you can go on a date.
Oh, where do I find them? Where do I go?
Oh, I know where's the best place to go.
Where?
Down McDonald's.
To McDonald's?
I think one of the hardest things about being single is not being alone. I love being alone. I love my alone time.
Even the kids that she's teaching can see that she's lonely. She needs somebody, you know? They can see that she's lonely. She's miserable, you know? They can see it. And they are telling her that you need to find somebody so that you also have kids. And I telling her where to find men. This is interesting, guys.
They ain't happy being alone, because if they were, they would be making these videos on social media and TikTok. See, women have to convince themselves and in the world that they're happy, but they know when that camera clicks off and they got to go to sleep at night, they're miserable and sad. Don't let them trick you.
Great friends with myself. I'm like one of my best friends. It's having all of this love inside of me and like nowhere to put it.
Believe it or not, there used to be a point in time where I could have a roster. Yeah, a little starting five. I could do it. I could juggle it. I was having a good time. I felt fulfilled enough. It was cool. You know the old saying, what you can't get from one man, you can definitely get from five. Like, if you can't get 100% out of one, you can for sure get 20% out of five.
Okay, so she went through that phase. I mean, she was for the streets at some point, but like, for how long? That actually opens a hole in her heart, especially a few years later when men no longer find you attractive or think you're old, or they are no longer there for you, you know. Yeah. It's lonely. You know, I would love to see recent videos, maybe making or talking about relationships so that we can prove this.
Why are there so many single women out here that are struggling to find a man? Well, I'm gonna tell you the reason, but you're not gonna like the answer. Honestly, a lot of women treat men like trash. A lot of women take men for granted.
I would have to agree with her, but I'm going to add on to it. These women have become so picky. They all think that they're 10s. These women think that they deserve Prince Charming. They deserve top tier guys who are going to buy them $50,000 engagement rings and buy them a big house. And they don't even live in reality. These women walk around, I want a man who makes $500,000 a year. They have these crazy expectations, and they're just basic, average, everyday females. But they want a guy who's exceptional, who is the king of a whole civilization. They want all these different things, and they don't understand that you're just basic.
You know what? I might got my own money, but I'm sick of taking care of my goddamn self. I need a real man to step to the motherfucking front line and take over.
I'm gonna say it. I'm going to say it. I'm gonna say it. Guys, I want a boyfriend. There it is. There it is. I want a boyfriend. I'm not just talking about like, oh, I just want to like date someone and like go on cute date. I know, I want a relationship. I haven't been in a relationship in 2 years.
Okay, the Dodgers start playing at 1 o'clock, so this is part 2 of me trying to meet my future husband authentically without dating apps. We dressed cute, I waxed my mustache, we're gonna go sit at a sports bar, have a little drinky drink, eat some fried pickles, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's go. I changed clothes.
Okay, so you are the one distracting or disturbing men that are trying to catch the game. Or relaxing, you know, to have some peace, and then you're trying to go there so that you think maybe they're gonna find you attractive. Most of the men in these places, they have no time because they don't go there for women or to find women. So good luck. Let's see whether that your plan worked, but I doubt it would work. I'm just saying here, guys, what do you think? Let me see in the comment section.
They don't have fried pickles. First message, don't get bangs. Second message, that was a big old bust. There was like 10 people in that bar and every man was with a girl. Lucky for me, I stumbled upon a flea market. That is way more my type, so we're gonna check it out. That was also a bust, but I pet a dog, so that was neat. I spy a record store ahead of me, so we're gonna hit that up. Won't find any men there. I was the only one in the store. My parking's expired and I gotta pee, so we'll try again next weekend.
What did I say, guys? I said it's not gonna work. You know, it's not gonna work because men are not going there to look for women. Unlike women that want to go there to find men, men are not doing it. You're not gonna find men there. I'm sure you had your chance. Just look back in your life and see at some point how men used to come at you and how you used to respond, you know, and how you used to reject and also think maybe that 6 feet tall guy making over 500,000 a year was reserved for you specifically, will come and will say, oh baby, let me marry you at 28 or at 30. I mean, you used to think that, but like it's a different ball game for you to be feeling like that. You feel like some 6 feet man will come to you and say, oh, I want to marry you. And also the reality of the situation, you know, most of the women are caught in between feelings and the an actual reality, because you have to assess your dating market value. You have to know what guys do approach you, you know. You assess that, and for most part, you make informed decisions based on that. Because if you have certain type of men approaching you, you have to work with that at some point. Because that 6 feet that you think about that will come and save you, who's making 500,000 a year, it's not gonna come. That's just in your mind, but that's not the reality of things. It's not gonna happen. So, ladies, I hope you learn from this video. I'm just saying. And for the gents, if you find this video interesting, kindly subscribe to the channel and check out some more videos on the channel. I'll see you in the next one.